Welcome to Talk of the Town. Yeah, Tuesday nights men's and women's mental health support group. Uh, we will be joined by the host, Big Coast, that do the most, a little later in the show. You know, he's gonna be putting in a little OT at his other job. However, I'm gonna be joined by Miss Latoya Miller, and we're gonna get to that. Hold for it until the king comes in. And everybody welcome. If those feel like they want to participate in any kind of way, feel free. Let's get to that. Hmm? Hmm? Welcome. Peace, everybody. Peace. You know me, I'm keeping me all ace at the toe.
Good evening.
Hey, mamas, how you? Good evening.
I'm a little tired, but I'm here. I made
Okay,
it.
okay, so the king here. Peace. Okay, let me tap everybody in. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Talk of the Town. Talk of the Town is where it's at. Talk to us and we'll talk back.
Yeah,
Welcome.
what's up?
Yeah. What's up, my guy?
What's good?
How you
Light.
doing?
I'm all right. Had a little long day at work. Probably
I'm
got to go back in a little bit later.
Okay.
I'm just checking in.
Okay. Salutation. Trying to. I'm working
What's good?
professional.
What's good, Toya? You made that face.
nah, cause I'm trying to see what's going to a bump, like, cause he looked like he was too close for a minute. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait, what's going? I'm feeling like you,
Um,
Coach. I'm tired. I got the robe on too. Listen,
Brother tired.
yeah,
I'm about to go work a little overtime,
okay, get that money.
but I'm gonna check in for the. I'm
Peace
gonna
to
be back.
everybody that's on the check-in. You know,
Boy,
you know me. I gotta give it up in my splendor. I thought about going golf. Golfing. I was living on the golf course, so I be losing my mind sometimes. So I went and bought me some golf outfits and shit and all of that. But yeah, welcome, y'all.
nigga got a sun visor on.
Huh?
I
but
ain't
it's
seen one of them shits in so long.
but certain movements you can't even see him. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like
Yeah.
half of his head bump.
Yo, see,
All right.
one thing we gotta. That's why I chose today to sit far from the camera to see
So what
how
I gotta
far I
do?
can sit with y'all hearing me and test my eyes. Like Floyd, what's good? I can see that.
So what I gotta do? Move back, sit up.
You gotta move back,
Yeah.
sit, center yourself too, so they can see your outfit and shit. You don't need to move the camera back. You need to put your back against the wall or something.
Anyway, what's good? How was your day today, man?
I had a busy day at work, but overall it was great.
Okay.
You know, my
How
day
we
was.
looking?
You looking grainy, but just chill with touching the camera. You was better. Like,
How we looking?
welcome to Talk of the Town. You
No,
know,
you fine right now. You are right.
we
You good
here,
right now.
All right.
Tuesday night show. I'm just stepping in. I might have to go to work later. I'm just waiting on a call. It may never even come. Hopefully it do come and I can get this overtime bread. I don't really do much at work, but I do gotta sit in on a customer and make sure that they lock up the building and all of that. And I'm getting paid by them off the clock. This is not my job. So, you know, if they chose to come in late night, they gotta, I gotta charge them by the hour, so I double my pay. So if they call me, all I gotta do is open the building up for them, sit around and let them move their stuff out, watch them, make sure they don't steal nothing, and everything's all good. But other than that, Bump, what's the topic of the day? I know you got some topics for us. We spoke off camera. And I remember from okay, sorry to cut you off. I remember from the last show we had that you wanted to speak on a conversation, that you had, and y'all were trying to save it for this show. Maybe y'all can talk about that later on in the show.
Well,
But
let that be the opening. Shit, just building with the Queen Latoya, and just briefing her up about ideas and thoughts. Great minds discuss ideas, and that's where we was at as far as terms of talking to town and the improvement of talking to town, and just sharing thoughts and vision. And it made for great conversation. And in the midst of it, because I'm out in society, uh, I'm always networking and trying to, brush shoulders, do my thing. And while she was on the phone call, I came across a group, an organization, and I'll let her go from there.
Okay, so the organization name is Grace Within Transitions. It's ran by Dr. Tamara Young. I do have an emergency hotline number for you guys that will post up after the show, along with her email address. That will be posted at the ending of the show. We'll post it up for everyone. She's located in North Carolina. She seemed very interested in, mental health and trying to help people. I recommend anyone that is looking for a resource to please, once we post this information, please reach out to her. She has a lot to offer to anyone that's, willing to get the help.
okay,
And people know people. It's not what you know, is who you know in a
yeah.
lot of situations and circumstances. And she was just ending. What was they giving away? Food and clothes and
Yeah, because she had, as I was speaking to you, you said they had like U-Haul trucks full of stuff, you know? And then she had her son as well, because I believe the son and you briefly spoke. What was he telling you? Because they were both
he
talking, so
was
it's kind of hard to hear.
okay. I was super excited, and all I kept saying is, I want in, I want in. Toya heard the excitement in me, and her son was also interested in, as a young man, he was definitely a lot younger, as far as mental health groups and striving to go in a direction, but certain people may not have that direction or the guidance. So I was super excited, like, yo, I want in, and I'm doing, I have pretty much a corporation talking to town, and but I really didn't want to speak on what I was doing because I was mad interested in what they were doing, and that's what made it so much more intriguing because I was interested in what they were doing, and that would be my way on getting in and learning something new, learning a new system, learning new information. That way, I can then come back and forward it to you guys, things of that nature. And we're gonna connect. You know what I'm saying? Off cam, I'd rather talk to you, Toya, and the coast as far as like the connection. Moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And just getting connected. You know what I'm saying? Bridging gaps. Yeah. But I definitely was super excited. And Toya, did you hear it in my voice?
Oh yeah. And my ears was just like glued to the phone because she had so much information. It's like she wanted to get it all out and she didn't have that much time, to get it all out
Right.
because she was doing her event. You guys,
So they
please.
got a whiff of that slick talk that I was talking about. A whiff
Yes.
of that slick talk. That it's good to be charismatic like Bump is. Cause like it's good to because you need that to network, you know. And one of his best qualities is the network. He's gonna find someone, he's gonna talk to someone, he's gonna ask them what they about, he's gonna so it's good to know that Bump is there networking and and moving and shaking even when he's not in the town. Because he's 12 states away. How many states you want to add up? So he's still networking, shaking. So it's good to see that, for the mental, because it's a lot that we put into the show behind the scenes and long conversations that we have. And, even though we're
You're breaking
promoting
up.
the mental health, huh?
Right.
I say, even though we promoting the mental health, it'd be
Coach, you
dangerous.
breaking up. Sure.
I'm breaking up. You hear me good, Toya?
Yeah.
I guess.
Now I can, but you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear Toya? Toya, talk back
Can
so.
you hear me clear when I speak?
Yeah. But Coach, when you speak, you're breaking up for some reason.
I don't know why I can't. Like, it's not. Is it breaking up on your end, Toya?
No.
It ain't. It
All
ain't.
right, good.
It don't sound like an
So,
echo.
okay, so we good. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, damn, I lost my train of thought. But let's just move forward.
Bridget hears you good. Bridget, I seen your comment too
Hey, Auntie.
about the resources and avenues. I agree with you. Yes, having resources and avenues is a good thing for everyone. I agree.
And like, I want to bring that to the light too. Like, meaning like, at times people come to me and Bump for answers, and I want to be more and due diligent and showing people that there is other options, there's other hotlines, there's other people, there's other spaces that you can take, even more professional. And if you really need to seek help, like if you really need to seek a therapist or someone like that, go seek it. This is good that we're doing, but always know there's always outside help. We can always send you somewhere here, like Bump said. There's always someone out there other than us that are looking to further the word. But you know, other than that, I'm having a nice little night. Mental health on good note, good week. You know,
Any
I'm
other topics that we
blessed.
So,
should talk?
Toya,
Yeah.
so how is your mental? Let me ask that.
So my mental, it's okay. It's actually better than last week's because last week I had a lot going on and it's been taken care of. So it has came to a clearer space. I'm all right mentally. I'm all right. I am not going to complain about my mental right now. I'm much better than I was last week.
Okay.
I'm not overwhelmed and in my feelings or nothing like that because I was having those moments last week, but I'm great.
Okay. Right.
And plus, I've been having conversations with Bump. I had to, had things to get off my chest. I got it off.
Okay. That's
So,
up.
a lot of people need to do that. Like, you're gonna hold stuff in, but you need to reach out. Like,
I
just reach out.
Your mic is off.
I'm happy
Yeah.
that
You can't hear me.
I'm happy that I was able
Okay.
to. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Because I know you can't see us, so we kind of got to direct. Me and, yeah, we got to remember that, Toy. He can't see us, so sometimes me and you gotta get cues because I don't know if he
So,
knows.
Coach, you go. Uh, hey, yo, Mark. So you going in and out for some reason, but let me finish speaking. Can I finish speaking?
Go right ahead.
Okay. As I was saying, I'm glad that I was able to be a cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? At a point in time of a time when I can find someone neutral to vent or have conversation with you. Understanding that you understand what I'm doing, so there is a sense of security and within. It's not letting that go any further between. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just honored that I can, you know what I'm saying, and have, you know, that cornerstone. So, yeah, it can be tough, you know. And again, if we don't have an outlet, that's when we find ourselves going into a crash course. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? A lot of us, we've been through certain things that shuts us down to where we can't trust people, family, friends, associates, co-workers. You know, we just shut down and we think on Tupac mode, me against the world, when everybody in the world isn't trying to cause you harm. You know, and yeah, I'm not gonna hog the floor, but I'm glad that within what you were going through, your mind could have been taken off of that because now it's redirecting and refocusing and recreating. You know what I'm saying? With sharper minds, um, in which I see we're all headed in the right same direction. Um, so that's eye power. That's mind power. You know what I'm saying? And again, Coast and I both. I just don't want to take credit. Also, too, towards the people, the listener who's listening in, this is a comfort zone. This is where people can, you know what I'm saying, come discuss certain things. Not all things, you know what I'm saying, because not all people want to be all transparent, which is understandable. However, um, this is a place where we can gather. Pretty much, it's a circle. It's a 360 because everybody through the next person, through a family member, or through an associate, through a coworker. You know what I'm saying? But looking at it as a positive, with that, how I said and was moving around, let's use that to network and build a better community. Let's use that to get to know one another, have better conversation, because a lot of us is lost in translation. And again, we are the children of Israel trapped in the wilderness. Like this, the world, which is confusement, delusion, everything mixed in one pot. You know what I'm saying? And we can't do it again by ourselves. So unity in order to unify. But first we have to build the unity within the community. You know, you may not have to love thy neighbor, but again, get to know thy neighbor. And everything else to me will be based upon that. You know. Anybody have anything to say? Also, too, man, welcome to Talking to Town. The floor is open.
Yeah,
People can tap in. If people feel like they want to express themselves or have a topic of discussion. I'm not reading the comments on Bridget, but if somebody want to read the comments and double back and have, interact with Bridget is saying, you're more than welcome.
so I did want to say, like, for like the viewers, listeners, if they want to let us know, what do they do? What are they doing when they're going through their mental? What is it that they're doing to help them? Just so we could get a feel of the audience, and then probably like steer them in a direction if it's not a good area that they're going into.
Right, right.
This is a safe place, people.
My thing too is there's a lot of uh, prison reform and just different things out there. Like, what is it? The 211 info line, 411,
Yes.
something like that. It's I stay moving around, in North Carolina. So there's a lot of information I can give, what I'm saying, from North Carolina in the middle and then Connecticut and wherever, and I bumped into a lot of people. So if anybody is going through certain things and they want that information, shoot it in the chat or inbox me privately. You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through things. For instance, I go to food pantries. I go to like life isn't all sweet peaches and cherries for me. Especially getting off to a late start. A lot of people who know me, who are aware of whatever, you understand that I am striving to get a full part. Um, with that being said, yes, I do have a background. I used to learn. I like to. I used to like to just do things. You know what I'm saying? That we all may have experienced in time before our past lifetime. Um, so certain things I have to go back and flip that stone and kind of mend that if I can, move along, if I can't, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So I've been transparent, you know what I'm saying, from the last 30-minute shows of Talking to Town. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna try to shit you guys not and paint a perfect picture. So yeah, I um do go to a food bank, you know what I'm saying? A church that does the food drive, they give away pretty nice things out this way. I don't know as far as parts of Connecticut or wherever else. I'm just saying in the North Carolina area. Um, yeah, so certain people, don't be afraid to use these options that is given to us. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gotten to the point to where I use coupons, but I know there's people who do. I see smart shoppers, people who like to save a cents on a dollar.
I like using coupons. Yes.
But
You're gonna
there's
save. You're
nothing,
gonna save.
yeah, nah, but I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But
Not a
for
bit.
people, that feel like they too good.
No, but
I
that's why I'm letting them know
I
I
know
use
there's
coupons.
I
It's
have
okay to use them.
I have a friend. Excuse me.
No, I said that's why I said that I use coupons so they know it's okay. It's fine. There's no shame. You're gonna save money. You're
Right,
benefiting off of it.
right. So in conversation, no specific names and nothing like that. I'm like, yo, get the food stamps. And, yo, we put a limit, we put a cap on ourselves. And that's like man's Achilles, you know what I'm saying? That like that's our Achilles heel. is the limitation. Like, when the kid is growing up and they be like, oh, I can't do my homework, or I can't tie my shoe, or I can't see the field while running the ball and bust this dope move and then juke and then chunk backwards on some, you know what I'm saying, real athletic shit. Like,
Peace, family. Peace, Dex.
peace, everybody. Peace. Welcome to Talk of the Town. What it do? How you holding up, Coast?
I'm good.
Yeah, I know you getting them dollars and cents at that gig, man.
I'm home
It looked
now.
like,
I'm about to leave in another half an hour.
okay.
I'm home relaxing, just killing time.
You know what I kind of wanted to discuss? Financial literacy.
Thank you, Dexter. I'm sorry. We got to figure this out because the comments be there and I be trying to, see all of them and try to respond, but it's kind of tough.
All right, but we'll do the best we can. How about that?
Yes.
We'll do the best we can as we conduct the show. But I was just saying, I was thinking about financial literacy. The last couple of days I've been doing some business, big business, just business, and just like jumping in the waters that at least I wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying? Coming up and stuff like that. My parents was too busy feuding and doing what the fuck they was doing. So, and then life was life for me as a child and a teenager. So I really had nobody to brush me up on bank loans and improving your credit score and keeping it at a certain level. And the higher you get, you know what I'm saying? We all know the perks that come with that. I wanted to touch bases on that because I'm proud to say, shit, my credit score is pushing 7. I'm above 650, and I was businessing, and the shit left. I left out the bank smiling because I just
I see, Auntie. We see you.
I know, Bridget. That's your aunt, right? Bridget is your
Yeah.
aunt, Combs? Okay.
Go ahead, Auntie. What Bridget saying?
She said we can't disrespect the comments.
Right. We got to acknowledge them, answer
Nigga,
them.
you the one that said you don't want to read the comments. Niggas is calling for you, bump.
All
Yeah.
right, so
Niggas
check
is
it.
shouting you out. You gotta shout niggas back out, nigga. You gotta be on point.
Salutations to all my people in the chat. I don't want to get up. My purpose is to sit still because if I get up, I'm gonna be all closed. I'm gonna be all over the place. So I'm trying to stay still. I can't really see the comments.
You're gonna have to get
If
up.
if
Like
somebody can help me,
was, like me. You're gonna have to sit straight. Get up. I lean forward. You
nah,
ain't.
I like it like because on the comeback we can see one another. Like this is legit.
Yeah.
So
On the playback, there is no comments.
Well, Richard, no, we have Richard Hines who's here.
all right. So what are we saying, Coach?
Let me see.
Richard, what did he say? Richard says, so far as what aspects of financial literacy? So he's asking about the
Bump the
financial
question,
literacy,
bump.
like what aspects of it?
That's what I'm saying. You brought the topic up, bump, of financial literacy. So when they ask the questions, they're asking
Of
you the question.
knowing.
Put your glasses on, Bump.
Yeah, you got to
Richard
put your
says it
glasses.
too. Where's your glasses?
He don't wear glasses. He got 20/20.
You sure about that?
I'm blind for real, for real. I can't see.
What was the last time
That's
you
why. That's why I be squinting when I come to the camera. I'm not gonna shit y'all not, yo.
So basically, on this Tuesday, financial literacy is the topic at hand, as I can see now. You know, and I would just tell people in this day and
Oh,
age, it's good to see where your money is going. Watch how you spending it, see where it's going. Try to get an account that can gain some interest because saving money is just sitting there in the bank. So be mindful of managing your money. Be mindful of investments if you are in that world where you want to make investments because most of us are paying. Stick with the book. Let me see. Stick with the book's a challenge. Self and taught things financially whenever the ways interest. Yeah, however people learn
yeah.
is 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 a beauty to me because I wasn't taught financial literacy. I had to sit back and watch my grandfather manage money, watch how my mom manage money, watch how my aunts manage money, watch how my sister manage money till I can, determine for myself the ins and out.
Bridget says don't overextend yourself.
No, never. And sometimes it's okay to be frugal. Sometimes it's okay to get the non name brand mayonnaise and the ketchup. Sometimes it's okay to get the ShopRite brand. It's okay. Nothing ain't wrong with it. Nothing ain't wrong with getting the ShopRite brand and sitting back and be like, yeah, I gotta get the ShopRite brand. Hey, wait, who that? Wait, who the f- that? Hey, sis. I thought that was you. Hey, sis. But yeah, it's
Oh my
okay to get.
God, man.
It's okay to be frugal because you gotta live for the next day. Yes, Jazz, it's always okay to be. We know you know. I learned, like I said, I had to learn from my sister and learn from other people on just being mindful of how you spend. You don't always need, want. You know, you don't need the next pair of shoes. You don't need, even for other people that they're getting their money and blowing it on a brand new car and can't afford the payments. So you gotta know with how much you make, how much they take out of taxes, what you're gonna save, what you're gonna play with throughout the week, your bills, how much you're gonna spend on food. Like if you're like someone like me who make too much, I can't get food stamps. I I make just under enough to get state insurance. I was telling Bump I'm paying $90. So I'm trying to reinstate so I can make state insurance, and I'm paying $90 a month for barely anything really. Because the $90 a month in insurance, they don't go nowhere really. You ain't.
Bridget says she makes good money and shop at the dollar store and Aldi's. I do too, Bridget. I was just at the dollar store the other day, and guess what? Palm Olive was in there, and I brought that. Needed dish detergent. I shopped there
Mhm.
too. There's nothing wrong with it at
Yeah,
all.
because it's smart. I don't know when saving money not been smart. Being mindful of your money not been smart. It's like we in this blow your money culture, and
And
it's not a flex to be broke and have and and brand new clothes and brand new shoes and brand new car and brand new phone and nothing. Can't pay bills, gotta borrow, gotta scramble around and and I know people that take the rent money and fuck it up. What is that?
So this is not for nothing. It's so crazy that we're talking about this topic. It's my budget planner and
Mm.
bill organizer. It goes month by month. It comes with like little stickers. Hold on.
Hmm.
It comes with like little stickers and everything in there that you can put like bill paid. It helps you budget your money. And sometimes we do need things like this to help us out. I use it. It's great. It comes with like little stickers, you know, for like the new beginners or the
I
people
have
who like to
a
be organized. I'm a Virgo,
yeah,
so I love to be organized, you know?
cause I was living that life for years of just blowing money fast. And now I got the app on my phone where like it breaks down what I make a month,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps me pay my bills on time. It'll like ping my phone and say your bill is due and what money I got left over, because sometimes I don't even be noticing. I'll be spending money and carelessly at times. So I gotta buckle down even with that, buckle, because brokenness will tie right back to your mental health. Don't care who you are, but being broke will tie. That's when all the mental health problems start coming in. That's when you start thinking about things. But you are responsible for your situation that you're in. So I want people to really understand that. No matter what situation you're in, you're responsible for it. Just like you're responsible to dig yourself out of it. It's always good to be mindful of your money. You ain't got to go to every party. You know, you ain't got to buy out every tab, buy the bottles. It's
Uh,
okay, because we live a culture of that lifestyle to where it's a party every weekend. You know, some people party every day. I know friends that they're going to a club on Tuesday, club on Thursday, club on Wednesday, club on Saturday, club on Sunday. 5 days out of the 7, they're there. And then down the road, they wondering why they got bad feet or liver problem or heart problem or a bladder problem, because partying hard leads to a hard life. Want to look good without a nickel in the bank. That's kind of like it, because a lot of us was taught fake it till you make it. They used to preach that to us, fake it till you make it. A lot of people get the saying, act like you've been there, get screwed. You don't really have to, you can envision it, but you ain't got to fake it. You can know it in your mind and then work towards it. But some people, it's like the appearance of
So,
wealth.
Coach,
What's good?
so fake it till you make it. Do you think a lot of people are like within the 226 doing that now still? Do you see that?
or
Yeah, of course, more than ever. More than ever. Look at Instagram. You go to Instagram, it's none but highlights. It's not but end of story. you know. And then it's fake it till you make it. I know a person that will go on a trip in February and will stretch those pictures out the whole year and make y'all believe they're everywhere, somewhere everywhere, every day.
that's a good point too. I see a lot of that, like for the building I live in. It says from Bridget, or we live in the projects driving a Mercedes Benz. Right. They got their
Yeah,
priorities backwards. Get a house
yeah,
before you get the
priorities is
Benz.
messed up, but to get some pushback on that, it's like, you have a lot of people that never have nothing and never will have nothing because they came from
Mm,
nothing. Their mama came from nothing. So they never really seen it. So when they do a
mm.
chance to get some type of wealth, that's the first thing they do. It's gone like that. It's like kid with candy. When they first get it, it's gone, because especially if they're not used to having it, it's I hate to blame people that's not used to having something. And then when they get it, they mismanage it, they misuse it. You know, a lot of times we blame people for that, and they're not even used to having this money. They're not even used. They don't. No one has taught them. You know, because it's like Bum said, it's financial education. So you got to kind of be educated. Like I used to be 7 years old, 6 years old in the living room of my house watching my nana, my mom, my grandfather's mother balance a checkbook. She taught me that at 10. Like she would be in there balancing checkbooks and at her little study in the living room just doing real business bank shit. She'd be come over here and sit me down and I would have to trace the numbers over her shit. But
Nowadays,
it's something that I learned that I still remember this shit to this day. So it's like that's the type of stuff we must instill in the kids
right,
young. You know, we
right,
used to have paper money and coins and play with money and have a bank machine. We played with stuff like that. So we were a little bit educated more on it, but the less we have, the less we can teach, you know, because if we don't really have any money, we can't really promote financial literacy. It's hard because most of us is living check to check or bill to bill. Most of us is working just to pay bills. So that's the corner we're living in, and then we don't want to burn ourselves out doing the American way, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs.
Mm-mm.
But that's what, I'm thinking about getting a second job just to make an extra cash for myself. I need money for me now. I have to save money for me. But that's what I mean. It's like I saved the money that I save is actually for me. But I need extra money that I don't need to just be waiting on for me. Like I want to be able to do things too. I want to live life and take trips and go places but between bills and where I live, it's just like, yeah, I might need a second job.
Okay, Bridget
and
has
you can go ahead, Toya.
Bridget. She's saying, why can't a foreign come to America and buy a house in 1 year and who been here a lifetime still living check to check?
Well, there's different policies, there's different things for foreign people. That's why they get a lot of benefits. But that's not what we're here to talk about, Auntie. But there's different benefits for people that come. But you gotta realize it's financial literacy. We lived in like Auntie, you're my aunt, so I'm gonna talk directly to you. I'm your nephew. I lacked financial literacy. Nobody taught me nothing about how to save money, open a bank account, spend money. So I'm not saying that you're part of the problem, but I wasn't, I had to learn these things on my own as of you. I'm pretty sure you had to learn these things on your own too. So it's tough coming from, learning things on your own. I had to get financially literacy in my 30s.
Right.
And I'm only
It will.
42. So it took me years to learn how to manage my money, and
To
I can listen to people until I'm blue in my face, but, you know,
to back off of that, right? Um,
she said,
it
no,
just
no.
doesn't stop. It,
I hate that, Auntie. Sorry, Bo.
so it just doesn't stop there because again, I wasn't taught how to write checks and withdrawal slips and
Mm-hmm.
you know all of this and all of that type of stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Um, Many of us got off to a late start. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I didn't get my license, like a valid license, until what 42, 43 years old. Until I had to move away to give myself that chance, that you know what I'm saying, to be who I could be. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? What what the least instructions coming from my elders, my peers, like my oldest brother, like people don't even know I have an older brother. Some people may have forgot. Only people know is me and Dante. My oldest brother ain't teach me shit. You know what I'm saying? No shot to him. That ain't no, but that's real
Yeah,
life stuff.
it's just real deal.
Because yeah, I supposed to have somebody to look up to. Once my pops, decided to do whatever, real life be life, man. No shot, and so forth, so forth. So I had to learn on my own. Like I bought my first car, like literally, like everything legit in my late 40s. Like I'm damn near 50. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying life. So this too, where the second childhood and all of that other stuff comes in that we've spoke about in prior episodes. Um, so I was rather excited, Coach, when I called you from the bench, like, yo,
Yeah, you were
like,
excited. You wasn't rather. You was excited. And what I tell you, don't let it go to your head.
yeah.
Don't let it
But
go because, like, I had good credit and I let it go to my head. And that's what happens. You still gotta pay all of that back. Niggas think credit like you gotta pay that back. It's a loan, no matter how you look at it. And then people want to
I
run their
would,
credit up. And
I would
I
rather,
told you,
I would, but in a
not
sense,
you
I
per
would
se.
rather deal that way than the normal black folks way. The normal black folks way don't deal like that. You see what I'm saying? We don't trust. A lot of us don't trust banks and all of this and all of
Of
that,
course,
and
of
so
course, of course, of
and
course.
then and then that's where the loyalty, that's where we want, because we don't know, we're dumbfounded, and then the people who do have the knowledge don't want to share the shit. You
Of
see what I'm
course,
saying?
of course. Because look who we
So,
sharing it with. It's like
but they still
certain
need it.
knowledge. It's
They
like
still need it. They
when
still
you
need it.
ask. Let me ask
Yo,
you.
just think about it. Just think about it. For all the OG niggas that swear they gave top game and give shit. And this
Bump,
is
but let me
where,
ask you something, Bump.
no,
Let me
but hold on, man. Let me finish, bro. Because you're gonna make me lose my train of thought.
go ahead.
Them niggas ain't give the proper shit, is what I'm saying. And this is where we gotta bridge the gap, because what the youngins don't know, a lot of us as parents, we don't teach them the right shit, bro. We don't sit down and teach them cursive and the little card with you gotta fix the hand and say 6:30 and quarter to 20. Like, come on, bro. Like, bridging the gap and getting connected, reestablishing is what I'm saying. Like, you dig me? So they wasn't teaching me, yo, when you could go get this loan and then yeah, you have to pay it back, but that's better than paying John Paul back and John Paul spreading my fucking business out through the streets and shit. Like, it's a different ball game. So when we get our mind right, then we could think right and act right. But we can't go nowhere with a bag full of money trying to buy a building or something out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, we that shit is played out. It's played out. I would love to go in the car lot or buy a house or something and what, no money down, I'm paying to pay. Yeah, I know I gotta pay that back, but at least it's safe. I'm playing things safe. Can't play safe with street niggas, and I done, you know how many safes I had to bust open?
I get that. We all get that. But I
You know what I
wasn't
mean?
talking about street niggas.
No, but I'm saying, right? The street mentality. And I don't want nobody to get that misconstrued, because we all know what a nigga is. It's ignorant. Like you know what I'm saying? But when you're ignorant to this type of stuff, we can't share it and be prosperous and try to get ahead. It's like we're crabs in the bucket. You know what
So
I'm
that's why
saying?
I wanted to
But if
ask you something.
go ahead, King.
I wanted to ask you.
We got to read the
Like you
comments.
said,
Bridget,
with
Bridget,
the info,
Bridget,
yeah, I see that.
okay.
Like
There's a lot of
information.
She dropped some jewels. Bump.
What she say?
No, she dropped that for Bump. He got to read the comments. I
You
can't
can't
keep
see
getting
it.
up in the comments for you, bro. This is advice for you.
She
Because
said,
if
I
you
just
don't catch
dropped.
it now, like, what is the sense of?
Jasmine Ford also
Cause
saying some stuff. Yes, but the foreigners come
no
here.
credit card purchase. Good credit should be saved for exactly.
Of course.
But
Now,
I don't
what
want.
I'm saying
I don't
was,
want to lose
like,
my train of
a
thought
lot
as
of
well.
information get
Salute,
captured.
Miss Aunt Bridget. Thank you. Thank everybody for tuning in. Welcome to Talk of the Town. I really can't see, but okay, let's rock.
So what I was asking is, like you said about information being gatekeep. Is information supposed to be shared or asked for? Meaning, like, if I
Some
know
people,
something, is it up to me to share, or is it up to me to wait for somebody to ask me for the information?
it all depends on situation and circumstance.
No, it
Because
don't.
we
I'm
are
talking about information. The same thing that we all say gatekeep, and we're not given. You know, is it up to me to tell people the information, or is it up to the person to be mindful enough to go ask for the information?
I gave it to you. I
Shared,
was how
not
yo,
inspired.
and then
I'm gonna
whatever
say
I
both.
shared,
I'm gonna say both because if you want to know something,
Shared and
I know
asked.
something.
I
I'm
said
gonna
that
ask.
shared and I'm reading the. I say both.
I
Both.
say both because if you want to know something, you gotta ask, and then whatever information I know, I like to share to
Only
individuals.
reason why I say that because like I
so
have a
listen,
saying, closed mouth don't get fed.
That's true.
right? But coach,
And hold on.
I felt,
I
I at the time I felt because I'm right there. I like whatever. I think you called me, and I was like, yo, I said I
No, but
just
I'm
want
not.
that.
I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking
What,
about.
what I'm saying to you is, I was sharing with you. You didn't ask me.
I
You
get
might
that.
have
So
done
what are we
that,
saying? What are you saying? I'm
but
asking
you
you a
asked me,
question about
right?
is information should it be shared or asked? I'm not asking you what you did. You
No, I
shared the
was
good
sharing with
information with
you.
me.
I was sharing with you, and then your response was your response. I was
No,
sharing the information.
but listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm gonna break it down. It clear as day because you're getting beside it. What I'm saying is what I mean is information better to be shared or asked. I'm asking in general. I'm not referring to the conversation we had because the conversation we had was when you told me the information, I just told you to use it wisely and then leave it at that.
Right,
But what I'm
right.
talking about in a bigger picture, it goes back to what you were saying when you were saying, or what I was saying too. I wasn't taught these things. So
Right.
I have to start owning up and saying, well, maybe I didn't ask either. So now it makes me ask the question, which people answered in the comments. Is
Mm-hmm.
it better to ask or, or share? And people were saying both. And
Okay.
that's what I
Right.
was trying to ask you,
And
you know.
Jasmine said that we're living in an era where everybody uses technology and they use that as a resource.
Yeah, and they don't want to ask questions.
Educate yourself by using the technology. Yeah, but it's better to ask a person because maybe that person experienced something. So asking an individual would be better than
Don't want to
going
ask questions.
to.
It's about asking questions. And when I learn about technology as younger people, we tend to fault older people like we didn't grow with this shit.
Right. Right.
Auntie says no excuses, but
I
see,
like.
a lot of older people didn't grow. I had technology. I'm born in '83. I
Mm,
grew up with computers. I
Mm-hmm.
went to Ripwam Middle School. We had the first computer school in Connecticut. So it's kind of like I grew up with technology. So people before me, I'm not looking at them and being like, oh, they should know this stuff. I'm not gonna do that to them. Because no, they shouldn't know that stuff. They weren't grown into this. It's not like I learned the internet and technology overnight. And some of us act that way. Like we learned this stuff overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't taught much about finances and learned a lot about try and error. Yeah, and that's how I learned too. Sis, like I was saying, I was fucking money up for 30 years. Longer than that before it's like I get it now. It just something just clicked. And now I have the app on my phone. I have my bills here. I have this here. I know I can make investments. I'm into that. So it's kind of like everything is structured in that area where I can woosah. Because before it was like, I don't know where bill, I don't know where, yo, I fucked up the rent. I fucked up my phone money. Niggas is calling me and my phone off. Petty shit, you
And
know?
Right.
Petty shit.
Bridget says, I didn't have computers growing up. I had to read for myself and ask.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the best way. Closed mouth don't get fed. And you know, a lot of us, even me, I was fault at not asking for help, asking for information, asking people around me that are in better positions than me. You know,
Bridget says,
I,
hold on. Jazz, I taught you to save your money.
yeah. But
And
you
then
know,
sometimes it takes us longer too, because I remember being younger. I always wanted to shop, especially when they send you in the mail, you want a credit card. You think I wasn't hyped? But trust and believe you me, I had to learn my lesson. Once I maxed that card out, I was like, oh no. I cut that bad boy up into pieces once I paid it off. I said, don't send me nothing else, please.
I was scared. Credit cards scared me.
I was in that Stanford Mall all the time shopping.
You had heart. I was scared because it's like I knew I wasn't gonna pay it back. See, I was mindful at a young age. I know I'm gonna fuck this money up. It's free money because I'm unknowledgeable. So I'm looking at it like it's free money. I don't know interest rate on the dollar. I'm not looking at none of that. I'm just trying to get the biggest cash limit. I'm not even thinking about swiping. I wasn't mindful of nothing. Swipe, you're right. I don't even want to go in the store.
Right.
Just give me the free money.
I'm glad I did it though, not for nothing, because that's the only way. Like you got to make a mistake or do something.
Yeah. So
Like,
you learn the hard way.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Bruce. So remember in the lights of the conversation when I was like, yo, $1 million ain't shit.
$1 million
And
still is money, bro. We're not gonna. You keep going back to this to try to change.
because of financial literacy and certain things, man. We can
Yeah, but
always
it's
go.
still money, bro. It's still a lot of money. Just because you blow it doesn't mean, oh, it ain't no money. That's the problem. People blow money and then right after they blow it, say it ain't nothing.
Good credit will
No.
card
You
as
can't.
What were you saying, Toya?
no,
Good
Jazz.
credit will get you
Good
far.
credit will
It
get you far.
will. It will.
At the comments.
Yeah, good credit will get you far. You got to be mindful of that. You know, my credit is good enough to where I can do things for myself if I needed to, you know, because I don't really play around with my credit.
Yeah, the talk is different. When you got great credit, I swear to God, they just I love to
Mhm.
treat.
Yes, Auntie,
That's
yes.
why
Now I can clean up my credit, which I've been doing.
I'm
So I
super
can,
excited.
like, I'm going to step off camera and get my charger.
I bet. Hey, Toya,
Yes.
were you saying something?
No, I was reading the comments. Sorry.
Okay.
I need some coffee. My eyes.
Well, you had a long day today. You've been working and putting them hours in. Clean up your, she said, and now you can clean up your credit. It's never too late to clean. Oh, no, it's not. And
I agree.
it is definitely not. That's why I was willing to try to get the jewels. That's why I was trying to get the jewels. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right now. Yeah.
It's kind of
yeah, I was just trying to clean up.
Okay.
clean up a bunch of different things. You know what I'm saying? And spread the gospel of even with the party for those that ain't really, or those that see the things of that nature. So yeah, like the credit talk is different. They treat you magnificent. But
Hey, Ma, that was her in the background. Yeah, that was her. Yes.
yeah, so but also too, you want to maintain the credit. You have to keep it. It's a lot of perks when you can keep it. That's like with anything: a car, a house, a motorcycle, a truck. You could get anything with the purchase, but you have to maintain it and keep it, take care of it. So there, it'll take care of you. But yeah, another notch under my belt. I was sharing with my good brother Coast. You know what I mean? And you know, to me, that's what it's about. You know, and then we could come back and talk about it. One thing I kind of want to switch topics real quick. Um, there was a topic that I was speaking about in a couple of shows ago. It was bullying and anti-bullying. I don't know how you guys want to put it. There was a lot of people who caught that. They wanted Coast and I to bring it back. Toya, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I don't like bullies. I dislike bullies so much.
You remember what I said from before? I don't know if you was around, Toya, for that.
What?
I said bullies are kind of a necessary evil.
Yeah,
It's
bullies
bullies are a necessary evil.
to me
Some
they
of
whack.
us,
Honestly, they
some
whack.
of us see what I mean is it should happen early. It builds character.
Bridget put that's next week's show.
Yeah,
I
because she
like
want to.
that.
It builds character, and then some of us will end up getting bullied. Sorry if my camera is off. I don't want to smoke on camera.
That's okay.
So
We don't see.
that's why my camera is off. I don't want to smoke on camera. And some of us end up getting bullied as an adult. So it's like you got to learn how to deal with people. I'm not talking about physical harm. My camera's off, Auntie, because I don't want to change the topic.
Mhm. She said, "Why change the topic?
See,
Why?"
Auntie, the reason why I don't want to change the topic is you got kids now that get bullied and then they jump off a bridge or they
Mm,
go shoot themselves or they come back and go shoot the school up. And because they can't handle emotions, they don't know how to handle words and talking. You
yeah,
know,
they turn
if
into.
it's physical abuse, you go get an adult or you strike back. I don't. If they hit you, you hit them back. That's how I was raised. If they too big, you pick something up. Or if you don't want to do none of that, you go find the nearest adult. If you got like that, that's what we should be teaching our kids. Go find the nearest adult. It because the online bullying. No, we were one topic: financial literacy. So, Auntie, let me ask you this: since you want to go back to financial literacy, what are some things we can what are some things we can better at? I'm talking about put money in our pockets. Meaning, like, are there any accounts that you know about? IRA, Roth accounts,
One time,
life
down.
insurance,
One topic
Fidelity.
got it. Jazz been
Yeah,
cracking them.
Jazz. Auntie done came on here trying to run the show and shit.
Yeah, she said awareness, budget, and control. Well, a lot of us
Awareness,
don't be aware
budget, and
because
control.
soon as Trump give us that
With the stimulus.
that yeah, that's gone. Awareness, there is no awareness. The awareness is how many people going to be trying to get the newest item in Walmart.
They're not gonna do it this time. You don't see the lessons. You don't see the lesson being taught. Everything, the prices of everything went up. I bet you they sit on that money longer this time. If they were smart, they would.
Because you got to realize that, you know,
Please.
it's like, yeah, ABCs. Don't count on
Aware.
free money. She loved taking over. My
Big Gip, what up, dude?
Nah, you never
Now that
count on
credit
free
card,
money.
now
Let
that
me tell
credit
you,
card going to a motorcycle this summer.
yo, bro,
That
let me
that
tell you a
good
funny
credit,
story, right? Let
that
me tell
good
you a funny.
credit. We can go get that bike.
All my friends, right, during
Have to get
COVID, right? I worked during COVID. I was a janitor, so I ended up working during most of COVID. All my friends was getting the Trump checks, the stimulus checks, the PPP loans, and they were getting
Right.
all this free money. They were up for years. They were up, and look, and now they scrambling to find a job because
yeah.
that free money, it come and goes as fast as you get it. Street person know, fast as you get it, fast as you spend it. That's how it works, especially free money.
Or they scatter because a lot of people was lying saying they needed PP loans. So now they looking for the folks.
hmm They partially
Right.
they partially looking for people. You know, they're
Well,
not looking for
they're
everybody.
distracting us on other things that's,
Yeah,
happening.
right. What I'm saying, like Auntie said, the free money ain't for sure money. You kind of want a 9 to 5, you want a salary, you want a working gig, you want to be able to say you got some type of income coming in. If you got entrepreneurship, my sister will tell you I didn't work for years,
Easy
so
come, easy go. Jasmine says, easy come, easy go. Richard says,
easy come, easy go.
or land. Yeah.
You gotta. It takes discipline sometimes. Financial takes discipline. Getting up every day, going to work take discipline.
You have to
I
stay
know.
in the hustle because nothing is free. That's from Bridget. I'm just trying to read out the comments as well that the people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
And
nothing
no,
is free.
I definitely concur with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, that's where we become unaware, because it's free, and we think at that point, like, this is free as we got it. We're gonna continue to get it. But God is only gonna pour out limited blessing. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna sit back to see how we counter attack, you know what I'm saying, the blessing that he gave us. Are we gonna stay aware and conscious? You know what I'm saying? Um, are we gonna budget things out, or are we gonna discredit the food stamps, the coupons, the sharp shopping, whatever that comes with that, you know what I'm saying, to save a buck or two, you know. And a lot of us we just get out of control because we're a lot of us we never had shit. So we still live as we're never gonna have shit. A lot of us are already systematically broken to where we don't know how to get shit. Excuse my language, but the commonwealth and gain, or whatever a person want to, put a name on the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it's at with that. So
Bridget
if
said,
we,
save money for the big purchases.
oh,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
of course, of
of course.
course.
If you're a first
A
time
lot,
home buyer,
Auntie. I can own a lot of pair of shoes, Auntie.
Nope,
I
not
can
me.
own a lot of pair of shoes.
Mm-mm. I could buy like 2 sneakers for the year. Honestly, I wear Crocs every day, so sneakers
well,
here
I
for
don't
it.
know.
But see, the
I'm just
difference is I'm not buying nothing expensive.
I'm just a stickler. If I like it, I'm just going to buy it. So I just have to be more in control of my
Let me
my
tell you something.
for what I like. You know what I'm
Want
saying?
not
Like that's part of the ABC. Budget control, being aware.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
with me, I'm just saying it and how I utilize my dollar, whether it's buying Legos or whatever it is I like. I feel like I'm a king. If I like it, I got it, I'm gonna buy it. That's it.
You know what it is, Bump? It's like I buy what I can afford. So if I want a pair of sneakers, usually I'll put money aside for it. I don't
Right.
go I don't go get it in one whop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't go broke for the
No,
cause.
no, no. So I'll put 40 here, 30 here, 50 here, and then I'll go get the damn sneaker. I don't like I'm not pressed about it. And then the reason why I'm not pressed because I still have sneakers that I can wear. I have sneakers from 7, 8, 10 years ago that are still I can step in them. So I'm not pressed. It's just I understand I can only buy what I can afford. I work hard for my money, and
So
I know people that work for their money and die.
so here's the thing, right? I statements, I would have to have control. I don't work. I so yes, it is a difference, but my bread comes hard too. But if I like it, my thing is just whether if I have it or not, like buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck it, I'm just going to get it. That's just me. Buy it, and then I'll worry about the consequences and the cause maybe after. You
That's not
know?
good, bump.
But my whole thing is control. It's controlling myself and my feet, my appetite to not go inside whatever store and buy them Clarks or buy the shit that I want. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
a
get that.
control. Yeah, that's all. That's all. But after learning and walking out that bank, smiling and I'm an ear to ear nigga. Boy, you can't tell me nothing. I'm a black Jew. Didn't I tell y'all my new name was El Cheapo?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh,
Look at two. Wait, that was on.
welcome to Talk of the
I
Town.
thought you were just saying that because Coach was drinking and I had my little wine. Coach had his wine and you ain't had nothing sipping on. That's all. That's all I thought that came from. But yeah. My parents always told me, don't put your hands where it cannot.
The black Bump El Cheapo, uh, Mr. Child Support. You
Auntie,
know,
that
Bills
question is for bump or who? That's who. Are all your bills paid? Because yes.
paid. Are your bills paid?
hell yeah, my boy. Yes, as long as you're going to see some light, me looking showered up, and a roof over my head, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. And if, man, listen, that credit score, I wouldn't have been cheesing all hard talking to your nephew yesterday like that.
You mean
About
today.
that, bro.
See,
It
what
was
y'all don't know
yesterday.
is he calls me
It
at
was
work.
yesterday. It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
He calls me
Yeah.
at work.
I called you at work yesterday when I was in the bank and I was like, yo, da 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 da. And I was
Yeah,
ear to
yeah.
ear. I'm thinking,
Because you get excited.
listen, listen. I was thinking 12 months like a motherfucker what my shit gonna be like. I was in there talking about, well, what's the highest I could raise my shit? He said eight something. All I heard was eight something, and I wasn't too far. And I said, well, shit, that's where I want to be.
That's
Eight
what's up.
something. Looking around, so 12 months looking around. What could
Auntie,
I
I
buy?
see your
So I'm getting
shoe
older.
closet comment, Auntie. I heard that. I seen that. You got the yeah. I want to walk in
Doing
closet. I want
shoes
to walk in
anymore.
closet too, Auntie. But until then,
Hey, Coach. Hey,
I
Coach.
deal with my little drop
Listen.
boxes.
Hey, Coach. Listen, please believe it. Anything that I have now, I'm not buying shit else new. I am the Black Jew. My name is
Jasmine
Bump El Tipo.
Jasmine said,
Toya.
wants to be a guest on your show.
Hey, Toya, listen. El Cheapo, Mr. Child Support, I'm not buying nothing new. I'm on a 12-month hiatus. I'm
Starting when? Because you
welcome
came
to
on
talk.
camera all dressed up, matching,
Let
you
me
know,
tell
like
y'all
yeah,
something.
you was
Let me
like
tell
you
y'all something.
out and stuff.
Do
What's up?
not believe the hype. Don't believe nothing he said when he said he not buying nothing
What you
new.
rocking today?
He already
I got
bought
on
something
the
new. He bought something new right after he left that bank. Right
I'm
after he
rocking
left that bank, he bought something new.
Like, I got robes on. You got like
I wanted to be
indoor clothing on, like robes on, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm in the road. I'm just
Right.
off camera because I want to smoke, and I don't, I'm trying to be respectable. So,
Oh,
you
you got
know,
I
that's your
wanted to
golf
go
wear?
huh?
That's his.
living on a golf course. I wanted to go golfing.
Mm-hmm.
Cap,
It's kind of late now.
bump. Everybody
Coach, I
saying
don't live
cap,
on a golf course.
bump.
No, coach,
The people are saying cap.
I'm not. I'm not buying nothing new.
The people are saying cap, and you're lying. They don't believe you
About what?
about not
What
buying
am I
nothing
lying
new.
about? I'm not. I promise you. I'm not.
It
You
sounds good.
lying.
It sounds good, but not
It
even.
sounds good, but guess what? Groceries need to be bought.
Mhm.
Clothes need to
I
be
just spent
replaced.
$300 in food stamps a day. I just spent
See,
$300 in food stamps,
so now,
and then
okay,
I
sit
re up
down. Okay,
again
let
and
me. I
take
want to talk
another
about
200.
this. I want to talk about this. See, the man just said I took $300 in food stamps. There's so many people who abuse. Not to say you're doing it, bump. Not to say you're doing it. Let's just take that out. But
Don't
because you
forget,
probably need it. But there's so
I
many
just
people that
moved.
abuse the system that don't need food stamps, that don't need the soup kitchens.
Mm.
You know, I remember when Mr. Cummins that owned the asphalt, and he's a millionaire, his family got bread. Them niggas go to the soup kitchen and get the free food. And I'm like, for really? So there's a lot of people that are taken from the mouths of the poor. So like I said, I don't really need food stamps. I don't. I don't make enough, but I never needed them either. There's people that don't need them
Anything,
that don't deserve them, and then they're getting
anything,
older.
you need. Yeah, I need that. The hell
No,
with
like
Coach
I'm not
talking about.
saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't bump, but I can also say a nigga with an 800 credit score don't have food stamps. I can say that.
Listen,
I can say
listen,
that, nigga. I can say that.
listen. I need everything, all the
And
benefits.
no, and that's the problem. That's the problem with the
No,
community. People are getting
no,
older, and the right people ain't
Coach,
getting the
no,
help.
no, it's not. Let me explain to you why. All jokes aside, let me explain to you why. Because when Shorty hit me, right, I went like 6 years being fucked up and screwing. I was at times the pain was so excruciating. I didn't know I had thoracic outlet syndrome. I didn't have real shit, and the category that I fell in, yo, if I wasn't actually working and paying for like insurance and shit like that, bro, I didn't get nothing. It was like almost 6 years. I went with my injury that was killing me from the inside out with no medication. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then from the actual accident, I didn't get my just due. They only threw me a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Only to find out damn near 6, 7 years later that I'm disabled from a young lady that was driving drunk hit me from the back, my nigga. I was at a red light chilling with a passenger, and that motherfucker got paid too. Pennies. And I'm pissed off thinking about it because he sent me to the fucking jinky ass lawyer he had. But anyway, I'm still suffering from that. So you motherfucking right. Whatever that's for me, I'm getting it. I
Good
can't
night,
get up and work
Bridget.
like
Bridget
you.
said good night, everyone. Great show. Next
What you
week
say,
we'll be.
best believe, bump. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah, so all of that, give it to me. Anything that and plus I'm a king and I deserve it anyway. I need
now, now,
all
now to be
everything.
now to play devil's advocate and give pushback because that's what we do on the show. That's what we do on the show because we got to see things from both sides. You went through something horrific.
And then they still fucking me for my SSI. I just got a
You
letter
went through
today.
something horrific. You
Nah,
went through something
fuck them. I
horrific.
want everything.
So let me tell you this, bump. So when
They
I call,
deny me my SSI about that.
so
After
when
the
I call you,
motherfucker
yo, so,
came,
okay. So when I call you old the next time, right? And I call you old, don't try to act young, cause you got disability.
you're a hater. And I'll run faster than you.
You
You want to
probably
bet
do.
something on it?
You probably
Do you
do.
want
I
to
don't
bet something
care.
on it? I will outrun you.
You
Short
probably
range and
will.
outrange.
You probably
You young
will.
ass nigga.
You probably
Something on
will.
it. I will come to Connecticut just to race you.
Bump. You probably do run faster than me. That don't prove nothing.
You young, and you can't keep up with me. So stop
You
running
don't
that
know
old shit.
what. You
Do
don't know
you want
what
to
I
race?
can
The
keep up
Eagles.
with.
The Eagles. You hear the Eagles?
Yeah, I
Do you
know.
want
That's
to
what
race?
I'm
Men so.
saying. There's no ego,
I'm
Toya.
Men
You just
so.
don't like to be called old.
I think we were talking about that
Do
already.
you want to race me or not, nigga? So
Can
I
I
don't want
get?
to
Can
hear
I
no more
talk?
old.
Can I
And
talk?
I could do
Can I?
this
Can I
to
talk?
you.
Can I talk?
Go ahead. Go
I,
ahead.
I I said 5 times you probably can outrun me. That don't mean nothing. It
And
doesn't really
I
mean
could
anything.
beat you in basketball. I could come to your
Yo, none of that
sport and beat you.
matters. None of that matters.
So
None
stop
of that
calling me
matters
old.
now. Bump, none of that really
Just so
matters.
just so happened a young ass woman fucking over the speed limit 4 times, the drunkenness, whatever, hit me and she fucked me up. That don't necessarily mean fucked up. I get active. Right now I'm getting active using my mental on giving and positive feedback. But if you call me old again, I will be forced to call you out and shooting pool, throwing darts,
Yo, Bump,
volleyball.
yo, when you're done, I wanna get serious about this. I want to really get serious about this.
All right, let's
Because
go, y'all. Let's go.
now I'm 42 years old. I have no problem with getting old, being called old, and older people. Because I understand we all have to get there. So, most of the people my age and up, they want to feel young again. Nothing is wrong with that. I want to feel 20 again. But a lot of us are living in delusion. A lot of us are living in delusion. I'm not saying we're not in shape and all of that, but in our minds, a lot of us don't understand. No matter what we do, we are still getting old, not younger. You're older
What's
than you
old?
was. You're older today than you was yesterday. So you gotta like. That's all I be saying when I call you old. You think old is a bad thing, like you don't want to age. And
Some
that's
people
why
don't
the
even
nigga
live to
get the
get old.
Beijing in his hair. That's why he come up to Connecticut where everybody know him and he get the Beijing. And he go down south and he live old because nobody don't know him. But when he come up here, he has to be young again. You know, and we talk about these things on the show.
That nigga do the beige thing.
We talk about these things on the show. Second childhood and doing things all over again. But we got to realize nothing is wrong with getting old because we got the youth that are 20 and they feel like they burnt out already. We got kids that are
Right.
30 and they feel like they burnt out, like they done lived the whole life.
Or they look
Y'all
older than
niggas in.
And they look older than us. And I'd be like, damn, what are y'all into?
Right.
Why you had to say the Beijing? Why you had to say the Beijing? Listen,
Because understand, the Beijing is a direct effect to you not wanting to admit that you're getting old. That's nothing is
yo,
wrong with that.
we both agreed to agree that every time you sit down in 730's chair, what is he gonna do? He's gonna put the Beijing on you. I told him I don't want that. What did he do? What did he do?
You went and got the Beijing because that's what you wanted, bro. Like you said, I'm doing it for my wife. No,
Hold on, I need some H2O because that soda is not doing it. It's
you
just
doing it for your wife. This is men's mental health. So we gotta keep it real. It's all about the mental health. You know,
Sure,
some of us,
sure, yeah,
some of us
yeah.
outside the world is having a midlife crisis.
Man, you said.
Some men are having a midlife crisis right now, and they don't know whether they're 27 or 47
mm.
or 42, because I'm 42, or 22. Because you got niggas 42 acting like they 22 again, dressing like 22, talking like them, trying to hang with them, and hang like that.
Wait,
Because they,
so a 50-year-old will have to dress like a 50-year-old?
I don't know what a 50-year-old dress like. I'm not saying, well, I do know what a 50-year-old dress like.
Like
He
me,
dressed like
like
Bump.
me.
He dressed like Bump.
Okay.
He wear New Balance sweatsuits. But see, the thing is, I'm not calling it. It's not like he can't dress. And I had to make the analogy when I told him, girls my age say I dress young. So I
I'm
get it.
kidding.
I
Look,
get it.
y'all don't wear these. You can't tell me people don't wear Asics, bro.
Yeah, they do. People
Not
wear.
those Asics. Not the ones that you hold it up though.
I can't
Y'all
really.
don't wear this. I just
I Toya, I already seen him.
Uh,
He going in and out and shit, but I already seen him.
what I'm saying is you act like people don't wear Asics though.
No,
oh,
no,
They
no,
no.
no. I'm not. No, I told you. People wear like, put it like this. There's Asics for the old and there's Asics for the young. And that's just the way it is. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with it. I'm not like nothing. Put it like this. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna put it on better. Like under my robe is a jersey. I wear jerseys. The little niggas call me old for wearing jerseys. Yeah, the little niggas 20, they call me old. Like, oh, this nigga got a jersey on, you old ass nigga.
Damn.
Because
nah, cause
Oh,
you
and I get it because I was wearing jerseys when I was like 14, 15.
but you're not
So
rocking it
in a
right.
sense, Bump is still dressing how he dressed when he was 20. So that's why the little niggas look at him like he's old. That's why I look at him like he old.
Oh,
Because you dressing how you dressed when you were in style. It ain't in style no more. Jerseys ain't in style no more.
so
So I
he's out of style as well. Like he.
yes, we're all me and him is out of style. That's what he don't get.
what?
Me and him is kind of out of style. The older you
Hey,
get, you
Toya,
become out of
hey, Toya,
style because you're
hey, Toya,
dressing, you're looking like what was in style.
Mhm.
Toya, let me
Yes.
ask you a question. If you did not know me, right,
I
and you
would think
came
you was
across
old.
me,
You got a
what?
visor on.
I'm chilling. You want to know why? Because I was going to take my hair out too, but I
What?
ain't want to. You know what I'm
Toya,
saying?
Oh,
let me ask you this, Toya. Do
damn.
you think
Be honest. Be fucking honest.
anybody 25 and under is wearing that hat?
Nope. Why I gotta ask me? No. No,
See?
nobody's gonna wear a visor, bro. I'm gonna keep it funky with you for real. Like,
Listen.
listen. If a dude try to talk to me, and they had a visor on too. I'm walking by them. Don't even look. Don't be hateful.
Because that's from his era.
I
He don't
just said I
realize
was going.
that.
I just,
See,
I just
Toya,
said I was going.
a lot of us are stuck in our era. And
No,
that's just the way it is. A lot of us are
that's
stuck
bullshit.
in the era when we were
I just
when we
go
were
on golfing.
fly. A
Now
lot of us are
you could
stuck
have
in the
worn a
era when
baseball
we were
hat
fly.
over that. You got a whole visor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, Bump, it's
You could
dudes
wear
my
a
age.
fitted
It's
hat.
still dudes my age that are wearing 5X t-shirts and baggy clothes.
I
They
don't hang
still
in
wear
the hood. I don't hang in the hood. Who cares?
it don't matter. Niggas in the hood wear exactly what you got on, minus the visor. You have a sweatsuit on.
Yo, Bum, take the visor off. Forget it. Just take it off.
You got a quarter zip. I wore one to work the other day.
Listen,
That's what it's
it'll
called. You wearing a
only
quarter zip.
it'll only be wrong if I was bald headed and had a George Jefferson. Then it wouldn't count. Like, but
It wouldn't.
anyway,
I don't know if you want.
Toya,
You can have a bald spot and just have the plait it a certain way so that it can hide it. You can always. That's like faking a funk. We were talking about people being fake if they really got the money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can cover up.
Mm-hmm. Fake it till you make it.
People wear extensions nowadays. They faking it until they can make it. What do you mean?
All I'm saying is, Bump.
next live, I'm taking my hair out. I'm combing the roots. I'm showing everybody. The only thing that I might get Beijinged up is the beard. And I be arguing with 730 about that. But anyway.
Listen.
But you can go to CVS. Fat Joe got the
My thing is this. On a good day, hey Toya, on a good day, right? If I'm just chilling and you see me, you would think I was old, like, like whatever Coach is saying. Would you see that in me if you didn't know who I was and I just you know what?
I mean,
Minus the freezer.
Toy, you took too long. Thank you.
but before he asked the question, I told him, Fat Joe got that little joint at the CVS spots. He used to die. Take off the visor, put on a regular baseball fitted joint, and you in there.
And you know what I love it? You pick Queen Toya to be a part of this.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be fake. I'm not sit here and be no ass kisser. I'm gonna talk the truth. I'm not kissing no ass.
And that's why and I love it. And I love it. And I love it. Cause I would have never asked nothing like that.
Yo, you threw him in that shit too. Coach ain't shit. He threw you in that trap.
Your facial hair is white, bro.
He threw you right
Yo, it's all love, man. Welcome to Talking to Town Tuesday night.
I love this nigga Bump, y'all. Y'all don't know how much we talk. Like, we have Talking to Town conversations outside of this. We, like, 3-hour conversations. We talk about everything. Our conversations should be taped, but they're more, they're too raw for they too raw. Our conversations be too raw. We can't. One day
they gotta pay. They gotta for each conversation. They gotta pay $20.
Yeah, one day, because if you hear some of the off the wall stuff me and Bump be coming up with and saying and laughing and joking about, y'all wouldn't even know. Me and him is a riot. Me and him.
Yo, listen. Toya said it. When was it? 2 days ago. Toya, you was like, "Yo, if they was to ever hear the backdrop of what goes on in Talking to Town, what would you say, Toy?"
Man,
it'd be
they be hungry every time.
And I want to officially thank you, Toya.
Huh?
I want to officially thank you tonight because me and Bump, on a serious note, we were expecting Caitlin Latour to show up tonight, and I want to thank you for being consistent. I don't really know what she got going on. I wish her the best. But I want to thank you for showing up and being consistent and helping us out and filling in the woman's spot for real, because we need that.
Oh, you guys are welcome. Even though I was tired, wasn't I crying, Bump? Did not see you. I was like,
You
I'm
know,
tired.
and
Whew.
Bob, I don't mean to be so evasive and talk about it on air, but Toya's been good to us and stuff, and I felt like I need to publicly, publicly say it. She like this is a face y'all gonna have to get used to because she's being dedicated and moving forward she will be the moderator, the host of the woman show. So and so get used to her because she's part of what we got going on moving forward, you know, because we've been cooking up good shows and we only got more good stuff to give y'all along with Toya, and she's gonna chip in and give us some ideas further down the road. Other than that, it's tonight I was supposed to go to work. They flaked. They want me to go to work tomorrow. So it's good that I can be here tonight with the gang. Because I was telling Bump I didn't really want to do it. Bump will tell you I didn't want to miss. Then when they talk double, you know, when they
Mm.
talking 27, 28 an hour, I got to take that because it's off the clock. I'm not getting paid from my job. But I just want to take the time out. Thank you, Toya, for gracing our talk of the town and being a part of what we got going on, helping us promote it. Because I'm watching everything. I see your page. I go to your page. I like what you're doing, and the people like you.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all
You
for having
know,
me and welcome me in front of everyone tonight. I
yeah, the people like you. And my cousin called me, and she was like, "Oh, Toya, that like, is she gonna be on tonight?"
uh,
So you gonna have congratulations, man. You like, I just want to say that's it feels good because now we can move forward. Now we can, you know, it's like a woosah for me to know that we got someone in the chair that's solid, you know, because we've been promoting this women's show for about 2 or 3 months now, and all I gotta say is get used to Toya, tap in with her. We gonna, it's gonna be great things. You got anything to add, Bump?
Um, Toya, do you have anything to add? I'm gonna go last.
um, no, I just want to thank everyone. Thank everyone for watching Talk of the Town. We appreciate each and everyone that's watching. Um, and if there's like a topic you guys want to talk about on Sunday, y'all can reach out. Let us know what y'all want to talk about. Talk of the Town.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, Toya and I, we have our conversations off cam. This was a conversation that Coast and I had off cam, but he kind of again gave y'all a little bit of, what I'm saying, um, things that we may have discussed. You know what I'm saying? We both came up with a consensus that Toya would definitely be a good fit. Unfortunately, Miss Caitlin, she's tied up with other endeavors. We are looking for another female um, who would feel they would be equally yoked with Latoya, should we say, to also to assist and help her run the women's chapter as well. Um, Ladies, don't be afraid to pull your sleeves up and come on out to play. There's a lot of women, um, just as much as us men, who needs a collective creative space where they can come and just vent and laugh some of our day, just from taking a break from mentally being a mom, physically being a mom, financially being a mom. I too understand that you women do need a break. That's something that a man, most of, many of, the majority of us men, we couldn't even fathom. You know what you may go through. Um, especially our single moms. You know what I'm saying? Single, like what a income, single income. You know what I'm saying? That may have to stretch her back to make ends meet or find assistance to get by month to month. So um, ladies come on out and also to assist Toya. It's a beautiful thing. We connect thoughts. You never know what we could come up with. Coast and I did it, and that's why we're here now. Also to all my peoples, do not forget if you have anything going on that you put on pause, get back to it. Coast, Latoya, and I also to have access to public TV. Um, you never know. You could come up with a business venture or whatever it is. And, if we could work together to get that out there, you know what I'm saying? As a unit, as a community, we are more than welcome to help that get out. You know what I'm saying? One hand wash the other. To all my people, we are not asking y'all for no money, for no drives, no food drives, no book bags, no coat drives. We're not asking for none of it. All we're asking for is hit the like, share, you
Subscribe.
follow us on YouTube.
But you forgot one. I had it added in it. You said like, share. So I had to add in subscribe.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. hit the bell icon. There is a lot of people that still don't understand how Talking to Town is being ran, how it's being driven.
Oh
We
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I want to talk on that real quick because I don't want to get the confusion because I'm starting to see a lot of confusion with our viewers, meaning like the Sunday show and the Tuesday show. I want to be clear. The Sunday show is not the Tuesday show, meaning Tuesday is men's mental health and women's edition until we can have the women's show on another day. So when we come here on Tuesday, we're trying to be as serious as we can. With that being said, the Sunday night has nothing to do with Tuesday. So I'm actually thinking about taking the Sunday show and going live from YouTube to keep it away from I don't want to taint what we do on Tuesdays. I don't want nobody to come because like my aunt checked in on Sunday and I had to let her know this ain't men's mental health. You might hear some banter that you can't, that ain't that it it's just Sundays has always been a day to unwind. It's always been a day like to where we can have to ourselves to not think about the mental, to laugh and joke. Sundays have always been that way. And we kind of want to keep it that way because before we had any thoughts of the mental health, the Sunday show was what we were doing, laughing, joking, community topics, lighthearted, even if we can find jokes within that because we got to build some type of unity outside mental health. It's draining talking about the mental health 4 weeks, 4 days a month. Because in the beginning it was just me and Bump talking about our life in the rawest form. Like if you go back and listen to the shows, you know so much about us to where I don't want to say we're tired of talking, but we've been talking about our lives so much that we needed that Sunday to come and just relax and show our clothes. And he called me a little young boy, and I call him. So sometimes we may slip into that on a Tuesday night, which is okay. But I want the viewers to know that newer viewers, Sunday night is not Tuesday, and Tuesday is not Sunday. So we're gonna try to take Sunday and go live from YouTube to where we can do more, we can be more freer. Same show. It's just we're just gonna try to. If it doesn't work, we'll be right back on Facebook, like it. But other than that, that's all I wanted to say about that. I don't want to confuse nobody because we are promoting a powerful message. And I don't want people to think we're undermining it by what we talk about on a Sunday night or how we may be acting on a Sunday night. You know, that's even why I kind of took the camera off so I can smoke my spliff, you know, because we are trying to be professional, trying not to curse or nothing like that. So we're going to try to get better day by day with that. But Sunday is a day where we can do all of that, where I'm free to be me in the rawest form, and I want Bump to be him and Toya to be her in the rawest form because we need that personality to get out there to the people so we can push a positive message. Because I want to push a positive message outside mental health also, you know, because I want to post positivity any way we can. Just out, we don't always have to frame it because I don't want people to look at us as the mental health guys or the mental health girls. No, like, you know, we do talk of the town, but we have so much in store for you guys. It's just mental health is where we're starting. Sundays is kind of like, you know, it's for y'all per se. It's Sunday is for the fans. It's for the viewer who don't want to hear depressingness, who don't want to talk about life all the time, who don't want to. It's for the viewer who kind of feel like they're already financially stable, so they don't want to hear Bump talk about finances because maybe he needs to be on the show educating us about finances. So he rather the Sunday show. So that's kind of how we're gonna be laying it out forward until we can get a host for Toya, and then that'll be, you know, moving in another whole direction where they have their show and it's kind of like they have their own block, their own corner. They're doing their own thing. We'll just check in to make sure nobody ain't fucking up or messing with them. And other than that, me and Bump can get back to what we do and we can meet up in the middle and think of other ideas, other branches. Cause like I said, I got the music, the cipher. I'm trying to. Springtime is here. 2 weeks it will be spring, and that's when we're gonna start. I'm gonna start going live from my page and trying to get uh, auditions ready. Send Bump auditions. Send Toya some auditions, and y'all get to choose and laugh at people. Cause I'm looking for singers and rappers and dancers, and you know. But
I'm
we
excited.
going we going, you know, we gonna keep it on the low. We got a lot in store.
Also, too, you gotta let Oliver know what we
Oh
have in
yeah.
store.
Okay, Groove. Shout to Groove. Um, we got that in store. You know, the friend thing is pumping. And we would like to chop it up and get it on, you know, the public access and run it in the rotation, you know, and just get with us. Just holler at us, you know. I'll probably email you before the show, and I was supposed to do it a couple of days ago. I got
Yes,
sidetracked, brother, but
yes, you are. Yes, you
yeah,
are.
yeah, I got sidetracked. So I ain't forget though. It's just, you know, had other things going on with my emails because my email, I got to get a work email because my work email has been my personal email been tied to my work email. So it's been I got to get a separate email for work. I just didn't make one yet. So
In other words, Oliver Groove is going to be the first Connecticut artist we're going to try to push on some
I
other
don't know
stuff.
about that. I'm not.
Yeah, not
We're gonna
my
help you
friend,
play the
not
video.
friend.
Mhm.
Your friend make you want to tell a friend and be dancing, make you want to dance. Y'all want to dance, but check that friend. Pretty dope. But getting back to what it is, Latoya, did you want to address the audience one more again?
Nope.
All right, because I know you was like they want to know when we gonna be lit and stuff like that. Now, every now and then, I might get besides myself and give y'all a recap in which we did started, but we kind of kept that in the tuck sometimes we like to, you know, all dependent, just give y'all a little live that might supposed to be a half an hour, then it turned into a whole show called the recap. So
That'll never happen again.
anyway, yo, welcome to
No.
Talking Now. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. If there was anything that was said that may have offended anybody, a mother, a child, or yo, we are very unapologetic. Yo, Toya, Coast, I love y'all. You already know what it is. Until then, stay blessed.
Are we talking behind the scenes really quick after this, because we still have to post up that information for the resource?
The floor is yours.
No, the floor don't need to be mine. It's 9:02. Everyone needs to like go to bed at this point. Good night, everyone.
The floor is yours.
No, the floor is
What?
not mine. We're ending the show. We're just gonna post up the information for the folks. It's 9:00, Bumps.
There you go. So y'all heard it from Miss Latoya Miller.
We have got.
Holla back, y'all. We love y'all.
We will see y'all on Sunday. Tune in Sunday. What time Sunday, Bump? What time, Coast? Sunday?
2:00.
All right, 2:00, everyone, on Sunday. Y'all be great. Have a good night.
Holla.
Have a great day on purpose tomorrow.
Yes, I love y'all.
All right. Love y'all too. Night, night. And Bump, I'm hitting you up because we need to post this information tonight.
Got you.
All right. Y'all be great.